back to Serenity Therapy Center. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Good. It's great to have you back again. We're going to talk about how to make better decisions, okay? And sometimes we make bad choices due to not using our intelligence over our emotions. So let's kind of figure this out together. If you don't mind, please read out loud from the first paragraph there.
Many people live life operating from a drive that allows their emotions to overrule their intelligence. People dealing with addiction, rebelliousness, anger, and bad childhoods are vulnerable to this way of being. When your emotions override your intelligence, you are prone to making poor decisions that sadly may result in severe consequences.
And we don't want severe consequences, right? We don't like that at all.
No.
Right. So you understand that people can make bad choices because of intoxication, right?
Yes.
So a person drinks too much alcohol, they can make a bad decision. That's pretty much common sense, right?
Yes.
But is it possible that a person could be driving down the road and get caught off on the road and have so much anger flowing through their veins, they pull out a gun and shoot somebody over some dumb shit?
I'm sure it's happened before.
Right? And so isn't it amazing that we know that drugs can intoxicate you and cause bad decision making, but to go even deeper, emotions like anger and depression can be intoxicants. Now imagine if you combine anger with alcohol or depression with alcohol, we can have really bad decisions happening.
Yeah.
There was a comedian named Robin Williams. He was a really talented comedian. And when he passed away, his drug screen didn't show positive for any bad drugs. And so one of the theories behind his death is that depression can be so intoxicating and drive your mood to be so low that actually tells your brain the best way to solve this problem is to kill yourself. And that's terrifying. So we know that emotions can affect our decision making, and so can drugs, and the combination together is always much worse. So please continue with the people that are unsuccessful.
People that are unsuccessful in life, like a
Checkers player,
thinking just one move ahead, they tend to not think about the impact of the decisions 10 hours from now, 10 days from now, 10 months from now, and even 10 years from now. They don't process
fancy word, cognitively. That means using your mind.
Yes, cognitively, the benefits and liabilities, and don't insightfully weigh out the options. They engage in E over I, or emotions over intelligence.
Wow, look at the emoji right there. See how sad he is? He is so fucking sad he's got tears coming out of his scalp, right? I don't want you to ever be that sad, right? Is that making sense? So
yes.
Making decisions, a lot of people are like checkers player. And usually if you're under age 24, your PFC hasn't fully formed. So you aren't thinking like a person that's gonna go, okay, if I marry this girl, how will it affect my life 10 hours from now, 10 days from now, 10 months from now, 10 years from now? They're only thinking in the moment. Is that making sense? And that's not always a good thing. How about the next paragraph there about people that are very successful in life, the opposite?
People that are very successful in life have happy relationship, make more money, have less stress, and achieve goals function in the opposite way.
Yeah, the opposite way.
They tend to operate from a drive that provides them with a vision to see their decision in its long-term outcome, 10 hours from now, 10 months from now, etc. This method utilizes their intelligence to override their emotions. When your intelligence is in control of your emotions, you are prone to make good decisions that result in positive outcomes.
And we love positive outcomes, right?
Yes, we do.
Please continue.
As people mature, become spiritual, stay sober, and begin to reason better, they can adapt their worldview and operate to include long-term consequences. Then they can begin to better understand the need to delay a decision, evaluate a decision in detail, or find additional information prior to making a decision.
Sometimes the best thing you can do is go, okay, time out. I'm not going to make a choice right now. I'm going to kind of go away for an hour. I'm going to call some friends. I'm going to think things through. Sometimes the best decision is to wait, right?
Yes.
Please continue.
People that are successful in life
Like Caitlin.
are like top-notch chess players. Thinking 2, 3, and maybe even 4 moves ahead, they process cognitively via benefits and liability and think things through. They engage in I over E, or intelligence over emotion.
Right, that's what to do. Look how happy that emoji is, right? He's so happy, his eyebrows are coming off his scalp. That's how I want you to feel, right? So let's say if a boyfriend's kind of frustrating to you, the boyfriend's texting somebody, shouldn't be texting, right? So instead of popping him in the nose, which, you can kind of do that, right? We're going to go, we need some more information on this guy and a better way of dealing with this, right? So allow me to illustrate these two paradigms, fancy words of showing a model of something in an interesting story. So, you know what a one percenter biker is? The guys that wear those one percenter patches on their jackets? The guys from the Hells Angels, the Outlaws, and the Vigilantes, right?
Okay.
So there's a thing about, they say that 1% of the guys that ride motorcycles commit 99% of the crime. So when a guy's got a 1%er badge on his jacket, he's telling you like, dude, I am in trouble, don't mess with me, all right? So if you don't mind, please read out loud about Mike and his 10 days clean.
Mike is 10 days clean and decides to go to a local bar and not drink.
Sounds good so far?
He meets up with some trusted sober friends and gets a cranberry and a soda from the bartender. He proceeds to walk through the bar to get back to his friends. During his fate-filled journey, a large, drunken biker belonging to a 1% club bumps into him.
Oh boy, it sounds really bad now.
Tragically, Mike spills his drink to the ground. The biker just keeps on walking. Then,
Ooh.
as if on cue, the two hottest girls in the bar begin to giggle and look at him.
That sounds terrible.
Mike feels foolish, disrespected, and angry. He picks up a steak knife and stabs the biker in the chest. The
No
biker
shit.
drops to the floor and screams, "What the fuck?" Mike stands over him shouting, "You dirty old turd blossom, now you know, never fuck with Mike."
Wow, please continue.
Then he goes to jail and gets sentenced. When the judge asks, "Mike, have you anything to say about why you stabbed that man?" Mike smiles and says, "The fucker made me spill my drink. Feel me?" Judge says, "Wow, 10 years for you to figure out that shit. See ya."
Wow, that's a really bad plan, right? And the instant reaction there, not thinking things through, right? That's not a good thing. So let's run the same scenario that was using a person's emotions over their intelligence, which causes bad consequences, right? But let's run the same scenario, but this time, let's let Mike use his intelligence over his emotions, all right? Go ahead.
Mike is 10 days clean and decides to go to the local bar and not drink.
Sounds good so far.
He meets up with a trusted sober friend and gets a cranberry and soda from the bar. He proceeds to walk through the bar to get back to his friends. During his fate-filled journey, a large drunken biker belonging to the 1% club bumps into him. Tragically, Mike spills his drink to the ground. Then, as if on cue, the two hottest girls in the bar begin to...
Of course they do.
Mike feels foolish, disrespected, and angry. He says to himself, "I have been through so much shit in my life. I don't know this man. It could have been an
Yeah,
accident.
it could have been an accident, that's true, right?
He means nothing to me. I don't know who's dingback.
I don't know those dingbat broads.
They mean nothing to me. I'm going to walk over to my friends, call it a night, and have my freedom."
The last part there,
Wow, choices thinking things through is recovery gangsta shit.
right?
Please stop playing checkers with your life and start playing chess.
And many of my clients that come to me that have assault and battery charges and have charges that involve making bad decisions, what I talk to them is, hey, when you think things through, you're being a chess player. When you're just kind of acting on impulse, you're honestly being a checkers player. And the goal is to begin thinking things through, and also the philosophy on, okay, if I stab this biker in the chest, right, how will that affect my life 10 hours from now, 10 days from now, 10 months from now? Then if I don't stab him in the chest, how will that affect my life 10 hours from now, 10 days from now, 10 months from now? And I know the trick. Using your emotions over intelligence, not a good idea. Using your intelligence over your emotions, fantastic idea.
I agree.
Thanks for reading.